Oh, whoops! I slipped. I didn't mean to do that. That just slipped out of my hand. That slipped right out of my hand. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, that just slipped right out of my hand. That just cost me Title Tuesday right there. Okay, we got Buddy here. Do I play the same opening as I did before? Now, let's just play E4. I beat Buddy in the Qatar Masters Open in Doha about a week ago, so let's play E4. He's gonna play C6. What do I want to play against him? Let's play D3 or something. I'm gonna play Knight F3, one of the old lines. Goes Bishop G4. Okay, logical. Let's play Knight BD2. E5 was also potentially a move at some point. If he goes to E5, I think I do have H3. Now he plays Knight D7. And now H3 is a move. C3 is also a move. D4 is also a move. There's so many options here. I'm just trying to remember which one I want to play. I think I'm going to go for H3. I'll probably play D4 next move if he doesn't take. There might be G4. Actually, I think there's G4 somewhere too. So he takes. I'll take with the queen, of course. Let's go G3, Bishop G2. Very standard position. Nothing super exciting. Drop the queen back. I'm going to castle next move. Very, very pleasant position for me. I will say that. Very pleasant. I'm going to go F4. He plays E5, F5. I'm going to go for the steamroll on the king side with G4, G5. Okay, let's go for it. Let's go all in. You don't get the chance to go 11 out of 11 every day, so even if this is probably a little bit dubious, I'm going to go for it. Whatever, let's just go. Actually, G4 maybe, I don't know, because he might get the blockade on the dark sword if I'm not careful. But I still feel like this has to be the right choice. Okay, takes. Now, I could take with the knight here, which is interesting, actually. But I think from a fundamental standpoint, I'll take with the pawn just to keep more pieces on the board to try and win the game. Expected that. Yeah, the main issue that I have here is based on my piece placement. That's the big problem. So let's go Rook D1. So Rook D1 feels kind of sketchy. He goes Bishop E7, which I don't like. Well, it's not that I don't like it, actually. It feels slightly dubious, just because I feel like something bad is happening here in the middle of the board somehow. It was Queen C6. Okay, but now I get H4, actually. No, now he misplayed this, because now I get H4, G5, and now the steamroll is back on. Or do I go Bishop E3 first? G5 looks... Okay, let's just go for it. If it's no good, it's no good. But I'm just going to attack him like a lunatic here, because attacking is fun. And Michael Tao, one of the former world chess champions, great attacker, always tried to attack his opponent, so I might as well go for it here. Yeah, not Artemio, sorry. Pranav got careless with Queen C7, because now this kingside pawn structure, this like reverse bathtub, is very, very dangerous for black to deal with. Very dangerous. And it goes Bishop C5. Now, I'm assuming I should go King H2 just to free the H1 square. Just my gut instinct that this is correct. But let's think about this. Yeah, I think King H2 must be right. There's no way for him to open up the center of the board here. And I feel like eventually I'm just going to go for big cheese with like Rook H1 somewhere, maybe. Oddly, I don't think I'm winning, though. I actually suspect that I'm not all that much better here. But we'll see. Okay, I don't like G6 at all, because now I get Bishop H2. I could have played F6 too, maybe, but this is starting to look very, very bad for Buddy. Goes Knight F8. Do I go Bishop D2 or not is a question. I could play Rook F1 as well. Bishop D2 makes sense with B4, possibly, but... Or Rook F1. I think I'm going to go Rook F1 here. I could have played Bishop D2 and B3 as well, but I feel like eventually... Wow, he takes, which to me that looks kind of insane. Maybe this will work for him, but I have a feeling this is going to end up very, very badly for Mr. Buddy. Let's go here and Queen H2. Like, this doesn't look right at all. I think something really bad is about to happen to Buddy. This Queen H2 looks very, very scary. I mean, just somehow I just feel like everything's coming in. All the pieces are coming to the party. Goes King G7 now. I mean, I can always take if I want to. Queen H2 is the... If I go Queen H2, it's Queen H6. Wait. Wait a second. So if I take... Gotta be careful, because Rook H8 check, Bishop G6, there is Knight F8 or something. It takes queen f6, queen h5, and black's okay. So what I need to do here is I think I need to... how do I do this? It's not easy, actually. Okay, I'll go here to hit the knight. This seems like the correct first step. Now, maybe I should take and go bishop d2. I can also go bishop d2 right away. Yeah, I think I'm going to go here right away. If knight f4, I think I'm actually going to take. Yeah, I'm going to take and go king g4 like a madman. Or maybe just king g2, which is good enough as well. There's queen e7. Logical move. There's rook h6 maybe here. Wait a second. Rook h6, knight f4. Can also just take. I don't really want to take here, but I'm probably... Actually, if I take queen h2 maybe. Yeah, let's take. Yes, take with a pawn. I know I'm winning here if I'm precise, but can I actually play a precise game? Very unclear. Queen h2, knight g5, bishop g5, rook h2, bishop e7, rook h1. No, that doesn't work. Bishop c3, bishop d4. Maybe just rook h6 here. Oh, did I just blunder? I might have just blundered rook d2. Should have put the rook on h4 probably. Okay, it goes rook f8, which I don't like. Wait, what is Buddy doing here? This is actually getting really bad for him now. Like, he's getting crushed. I'm going to line up the legendary triple stack. I mean, unless I'm missing a tactic here, Buddy's about to lose the game. Which I think he's about to lose the game because the time situation also very bad. Like, I'm threatening the legendary triple stack on the H file. Bishop on c5, very, very poorly placed as well. It was queen f7, a reasonable move to try and keep the game going, not knight e5, of course. Maybe I'll just go... Wait. Maybe I'll just go here. Let's go here. He still can't really take on g5. So as long as he can't take on g5, I'm fine. Oh, I missed queen e6. Whoops. But I've got knight h4, luckily. Wow, I actually missed that completely. Okay. But I think I'm going to win anyway, because rook g6 is unstoppable. Trade. Let's go here. Activate the queen. I can go queen d7 as well. Let's go here, I guess. So let's go here and king f1. Okay, now I activate the bishop, and now the rest becomes pretty straightforward. It should be. Check. Wait, what am I doing here, actually? Oh, whoops! I slipped. I didn't mean to do that. That just slipped out of my hand. That slipped right out of my hand. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, that just slipped right out of my hand. That just cost me Title Tuesday right there. That just slipped right out of my hand. Oh, that's so frustrating. That slipped right out of my hand. Yeah, it slipped. I was completely winning. I played a brilliant game, too. That's so upsetting. That just slipped right out of my hand. I should have also played Queen F5 to win. That slipped right out of my hand there. Ugh. That's the price you pay for not having a good mouse pad. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I mean here also I should have played bishop d2, kick the king back. Yeah, that slipped right out of my hand. That's really, really unlucky. But whatever, that's life. Let's keep moving. Mousepad excuse, it actually is a real excuse. It's not a joke, actually. It's only annoying because, like, I played a great game from start to finish. But, I mean, that is, that happens sometimes. It does. Next classical tournament. Next classical tournament, I don't actually know when it will be, honestly. I don't know who Witty Alien is. I don't know why you guys are asking me about Witty Alien over and over and over again. But yeah, did it slip? Yeah, right. Oh wow, another player is playing Frederick Svein. So okay, I really need to play well here to not mess this up. Because if I lose another game, I'm probably just gonna end the stream. So that's the other problem. Is that like play c4. Okay, let's go. Let's play e5 here. Okay, plays d3. Which one do I want to play? Let's play one of my old lines. I'm gonna play knight 6 g6 bishop g7. Simple chess. Yeah, it's so frustrating. Which one do I want to play? Guess I'll go here. I could have played bishop c5 d6 or other systems. Play knight g7. This obviously is just a random setup that I'm going for. So let's go h5, h4. I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna try to attack. This probably isn't right, but I kind of want to try to go for something a little bit more bold now. Although again, what exactly am I doing? I'm a little confused as to what exactly I'm doing here. Let's go f6. This looks very questionable for me. This is definitely not the right setup, but it is what it is. Take. Go here. Maybe queen d7. Maybe I've got g5 too at some point. Goes there. Okay, so I could play. I think I'll just play queen d7. Okay, goes h3, but the problem is now he can't actually castle. So the fact that he can't castle means I'm going to go this way. Can still play g5 later on, probably. There's also f5 to open it up. If I go here, b5 wins the game, so I'd be a little bit unlucky. So let's go here, maybe. I'm probably going to try to play for f5, f4 here, because basically I'm assuming that he can't castle kingside. Maybe he can play h4 and castle, but it looks very, very dangerous and dubious. I can play f5, f4 anyway, so let's go here. I mean, he plays queen e2, which I feel like he's trying to play a little bit too much on all sides of the board. I think I'm going to go... Maybe I'll just go here to start with. You can obviously castle, but after c6, he goes a4, so I guess I'll go here, and maybe knight e6, knight c5. Oh, actually, I let him castle now, but I'm going to go g5. Let's go g5. a6, b6, of course. I want to put my knight on e6. I also want to play h4 here. Goes there. I guess I go knight e6 as bishop h3. I have g4 to hit the bishop and the knight. And he's so overextended on the queen side that trying to castle just doesn't feel viable to me. Maybe it's possible, but it doesn't look right. Goes queen e3, logical. Probably I should play rook hg8. I'm guarding both pawns here with the rook and the bishop. Maybe g4, f5 somewhere, but I have to be careful because I don't want to open up the scope. Kind of hard to judge what's going on here. I also have knight f4 here, maybe, to hit everything. Let's see what he does. Plays knight d2. I thought, though, there was some problems. Like, maybe I could go knight f4 anyway. I guess he just takes. I need to get f5 in. F5 is the key to winning this game. So I think I'm just going to go... now he wants bishop h3. Okay, so I'm going to go queen c8. This might be a little bit too slow, but I'm going to do it anyway. Yeah, I'm going to go g4 or f5 here, basically. Okay, now he's asking me to play f5 and a6, knight d4, ab7, queen e8, bishop d4, bishop e4. I think it works, but it's so aggressive. A6, knight d4, ab7, queen e8, bishop d4, knight d4, queen d5, knight b3. I mean, I assume this is winning with f5, but I honestly don't know for sure, so it's kind of hard to play this. But whatever, let's just go for it. I could have also taken and gone f5, I suppose, but whatever. So I'm assuming after bishop g6 and knight d4, I mean, I must be crushing somehow. Unless he can ignore it with some b6 first, but I don't think he can. Let's go here. Actually, bishop g6, I realize he can maybe just sidestep with queen d5. So I'm going to go knight d4 first to really pressure the knight. And now I have bishop g6 to hit the queen next move, too. Oh, why did I take with the knight, actually? Wait. Oh, great. Did I just throw the game away for no reason? Yeah, I just blundered. That was not my intention. Great. Just great. Yeah, I just blundered. Great. I just blundered this game for no reason. Can I survive somehow? Yeah. So frustrating. I played the wrong sequence. Confused everything. He takes with a pawn, though, which looks kind of wrong, actually. There's bishop d... Wait a second. No, wait a second. He just blundered. Wait. Got knight c5, check. I've also got knight f... Wait, knight f4, king f1, check, king g1. Let's go check this way. Let's just take and take. And I'm just up a piece here, I think. Yeah, I just win the game. A little bit shaky, but it's going to be a win. I assume I just take this one. Yeah, now it should be very simple. Let's just go here, go after the pawn. Let's take rook b6 and simple. Just take. Yeah, resigns, we get the win. Big win. Not a great game, but it's still a win, so I'll take it. Let's watch some other games. Let's watch Renato versus Buddy Pranav. Okay, still going. Looks like Buddy's in trouble again. Second game in a row. Second game in a row, not a woe. So, all right, I'm gonna go use the restroom really quickly, and I'll be right back, you guys. 1 second. Need to use the restroom. What happened? Someone slipped again? Oh, Buddy lost. Okay, so what do we have? We've got one person on 7, 2 people on 6.5. Thank you, Wingman, for the 34 months. Thank you, GM Benjamin Bach, for the 36. Thank you so much to Enrico for the 4 months as well. Thank you so much to Olivier for the 4 months. Thank you so much to Cheese Beads for the 8 months. Thank you so much, Chuck, for a 36-month resub. Thank you so much, you guys. Appreciate it. So, all right. Do we have any games still going? Doesn't look like it. Round 8 starting in a second. We've got Krikor. Krikor is Queen D1. I think this endgame is supposed to be winning, but I'm not certain. I know with 2 pawns on the board, this is a win. With 1 pawn, I'm not 100% sure. King H3? No, now Krikor's opponent gets his king in and he's going to win. Just takes, and yeah, now the horse is no match for the queen. Takes, another pawn falls, and king f3 wins. Pretty much everything's winning here. Queen f2. Poor Krikor, he's gonna lose this game, unfortunately. Maybe, although his opponent's very slow. Queen a3. Queen a5, move. 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 Queen b8, just move. Queen f6, move. King e3, probably. Move. King e4. Okay, now Krikor's going to lose, yeah. Now king g4, and... Yeah, this has been a very, very long game, but black should win now. Queen c2. Queen g5, queen e4. Come on, move. Oh my god. Oh my god. What an insane game. Okay, that's hilarious. That's maybe the funniest thing I've seen. I knew it was gonna happen too when the guy was so slow. Okay, here we go. Round number 8. Okay, let's play E4 this time. Something simple. Probably go back to basics. It's actually kind of weird because since I'm playing classical turn, a lot of my mindset or approach is a little bit different. So let's play the classic Mythmora Gambit against the Kwang Liang. I think knight f3 is correct. Plays d6. Okay, so now bishop c4, of course, is correct. I think I castle here. So here, idea to play e5. Oh, there's also knight g... Actually, wait, there's knight g5, maybe? Actually, wait, this might get really sharp. I think after e5, knight g5 is a move here. I think it is a move. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that knight g5 is a move here after e5. So he goes bishop g4 instead. But now don't I have queen b... Wait a second. Queen b3, e6. There's also e5. Wait a second. This looks correct. I don't know if it is, but it looks correct. Got queen b4 and queen a4. I've got the check. In case he tries to play d5, I have the recheck. And if he takes now, I also have queen a4, queen a5, maybe. And do I check or not? It's a big question. Do I take or not? Yeah, I think I'm going to go check first. And then take. I don't know if this was right. I mean, I could have also just taken right away. But I have a feeling the knight on d7 is misplaced a little bit more. Yeah, I expect that. Let's go rook d1 to hit the pawn. Rook a d1 may be a little bit better, but I'm assuming the rook on c1 is much better placed. Okay, I guess I can drop the bishop back to g3. Queen c6 is also maybe a move here. Yeah, I think queen c6 makes a lot of sense. I'm just trying to go after my opponent's pawns here because basically I've got a compromised king side. So because my king side is kind of compromised, I need to do something quickly here. And now after knight c5 takes queen g5, there's always queen g3 and I should be holding it. I think I'm better here, actually. I think I'm better. I don't know if I'm much better or it's just like small advantage, but I think I'm better here. The longer he uses, the more confident I become too. Let's see what he does. Thank you so much to Jenkins Farm for the 4 months. Thank you so much to Bodoggy Benjamin. Thank you so much to Breaking Circuit for the Prime. Thank you to Gush for the Prime as well. Thank you so much to Saint Sanders for the Prime and Mr. Fogg for the Prime as well. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for all the primers out there. See what he does. It's going really, really, really deep in the tank. But now I can take, I think, right? Because now I'm able to cover. I cover up with queen g3. He's got... Wait. He's got this one, which I didn't see, actually. Because queen g3 wants 95. Probably should have used more time before just going for it. But still feels like I should be better here. He's got knight f6, which, of course, I also kind of missed. Still should be better, but it's getting a little bit unpleasant, potentially. Maybe unpleasant's the wrong word. It still should be much better, but... Oh, did I have rook g1, rook g7, maybe? Maybe. Yeah, he's queen h5. Let's go queen d3, probably queen e2. I'm up a pawn here, but it's not simple to prove, I guess you could say. It's not simple to prove the big advantage that I think I should have here. Expected that. Not a good move, by the way, I don't think. Go here to hit the rook. We'll go, b3 is a mistake, too, of course. Maybe not a big one, because knight h5 I have knight e2, but it's not right. Okay, it goes there. I guess I'll just go here and rook c1, maybe. Problem is that with b3, I loosened the file. But b3 was such a huge positional mistake by me there. Just such a very, very bad positional mistake. Now I could play rook g1 here. I'm trying to see if there's... Maybe I just go... Problem with rook d2 is he's got rook c7. And rook g1, rook c2. Yeah, I've messed this up quite a bit. That was such a bad move, b3. I should have just played rook d2. So stupid. Knight g3, rook c2, rook d2. Not queen g1. Maybe... How do I do this? The most important thing is I can't get too low on time again. Because if I get too low on time, bad things will happen because of the mouse situation. So I guess I'll go... I think I'll just go here in rook g1, probably. It seems sensible, at least, to play for rook g1. I do f5 at some point. Maybe knight d4? Maybe just like... No, queen e3, he's got rook d7. Come on, don't get too low on time. I'll go knight g3, why not? And like rook g2, maybe. Oh, I missed this one too. Oh, yeah, I missed this. Wait, did I just blunder for no reason? I think I did. Yeah, I did. Just great. Great, I just blundered. I think I have some trick with... I don't have the trick either. What the heck? Ay, ay, ay. He's just got knight g4, which I missed too. He goes queen g4, which looks wrong. Let's go here. Yeah, I blundered this too. Oh yeah, I gotta move though. Just wait, what am I doing? Oh, I blundered again. Wait. Now I've got this maybe? Now I should draw. Okay, that's gonna be a draw. I don't know. We're gonna get another 100-move game here, you guys. How many moves have we played, by the way? I should actually check this. When was the capture? I don't want to waste much time, but okay, whatever. Let's just move. Just making sure there are no tricks here. Let's go here. Yeah, it's going to be a draw in a second, you guys. Of course. Yeah, we got the draw, 50 move repetition. Okay. All right, so we got the draw, the classic 50 move repetition. I'm not happy about the game. Of course, I was much better earlier, but it's still a draw because if I had lost again, that would have been the end of the tournament. So it is what it is, you guys. We draw the game and we move on to the next round is what we're doing. So yeah, that's what it is. All right, so let's move on. Okay, okay, get Renato who's on 7. So I need to win this game. If I don't win this game, I'm not going to win the tournament. Play D5. I was going to play a normal opening. How do I play for the win here exactly? I guess I'll go G6. I was expecting to play like a London or Torrey, not this. Okay, let's play a Grunfeld. I don't play the Grunfeld all that frequently. In fact, this is a line that I lost again trying to go for my IM title. Or going for an IM Norm many, many years ago. Let's play the old line. Let's play E6. Yeah, I played this in Hungary like 500 years ago. Goes H4. I forget if C6 is a move here, but I'm going to play it anyway. I think the old line is something like H6, 95, Bishop G5, Queen E5, and I feel like I studied this like literally 15, not 15, more like, I was like 14 at the time, so probably about 21 years ago was the last time I studied any of these lines. Plays G4, which I kind of thought was playable. Let's go H6. Just develop the bishop and the knight, play simple chess here. I can always go bishop G7 too. Let's go here, just develop. If G5, I just drop back, of course. Or trade even. Maybe I've got Queen B8 also. Okay, castles. I think I'm going to play Queen B8 to try and trade the queens. Actually, it's a very good move, because if he doesn't trade, he's going to lose the juicer on G4. So he's going to have to trade the queens, and now we're in an endgame, which... It's good, but it's not like the dream, as I just realized. He's got G5, which is a slight problem. Although maybe... Why am I complaining? I've got the two Bs here, and he's got a weak pawn structure. I shouldn't be complaining. I should be completely fine here, in fact. Very important that I don't trade first, because now if he goes bishop H3, takes, he loses the pawn. If I trade first, there would have been a bishop H3, so now I get to preserve my two bishops and just play chess. I can go king G7. I think it's a good move. I know I'm better here. It's just a question of am I much better or just a little bit better? Because these pawns are weak. I've got the two Bs. Let's see what Renato does here. It goes there. That's definitely a move. I do have bishop G4 here. I can also fix the juicers, but I think takes bishop F5 looks slightly wrong. So how do I try to... Maybe just rook H7, then knight E2 is his idea. Okay, so that's what he wants. So I've established what his plan is. Next thing is, how do I go after this pawn on G5? How do I attack it? I don't like bishop G4, but I'm going to play it anyway. And I'm going to go back. Now he'll go to F3 again. But now my bishop on F5 is much better placed than on E6. I have more... Oh, he goes there. Actually, I missed that. Yikes. Oh, great. I just missed F4 altogether. Oh, shoot. I just threw this. Guess I'll go here. Try to take the knight, maybe. I mean, maybe throw is too strong of a word here, honestly. But I think I've misplayed this a little. Although maybe not, because I do have rook E8. Maybe it's not as... Maybe I'm overestimating his position after F4. Goes there. Okay. So take. I go here. Like, if I can trade this knight off, I mean, I think I have great chances to win the game. Because then I'm going to get a good knight versus a bad bishop. Maybe it's still a draw, but I think I'm going to get chances to win. I think C5 was better, though. Maybe. I'm way up on clock, though. B5 is also interesting to play for B4. Okay, he plays rook h3, which I don't like, actually. I feel like that's not the way to play the position, but how do I try to punish him? So I also don't really want to trade on f3 either. But actually, no, I can trade because I can take g5 now. Now I take, he can't take back with the h-pawn. I mean, it's still probably within the range where it should be a draw. Rook g5, kind of surprising to me. Go here and hit the pawn. Now knight b6 is a move. How do I do this, actually? There's no good way to win this position, probably. Put the knight on b6 and play rook h6, maybe? It's always got f5 tricks, though. I'll go here. Okay, now I can play knight b6. I can also play, like, rook h6, maybe? Wait, maybe knight f... I think I'm just going to go here. Oh, that's a mistake. Maybe a mistake, maybe not. Let's go here. Basically, what I'm trying to do is activate all my pieces somehow. e4 is probably a very good move that, of course, I should never have allowed. Go here. Rook h4 is an idea. It goes king e3. I'm going to try to trade one set of rooks, I think. Let's go here and rook c1, maybe. He's kind of misplaying this a little bit, I feel like. Wait, do I have some way to punish him? Still no way to punish him. Let's go here. Go here, maybe rook a2. I don't want to play b5. Wait, now I'm getting a chance to win. I think I'm going to win now, maybe. Let's go here. Check! There we go. We get the win. Big win. There we go. Big dub. We get the win. We move to 8 out of 9. I think with that, or 7.5 out of 9. We're still half point out of second place even after that win, though. That was a tough game, but we do find a way to get the big dub, and we do move up near the top leaderboard. There, unfortunately, 3 people ahead of us as we head into the final 2. That was a tough game, though. Okay, here we go. Round 10, playing Mitraba with the white pieces. Let's go knight f3 here. Keep it simple again. Back to basics. Very easily could have a perfect score, by the way. So I do feel pretty good about the quality. Thank you so much to Tikanya for the 16. Thank you so much to Mr. Burns for the prime. Thank you to Shali for the gifted sub. Okay, let's play d4 this time. Something different. Like, my play, I feel like, has been pretty good. Let's go c4. He's going to play c5. He wants a Ben Oni. Let's play a Ben Oni. Or is he going to play the blue man? He's not going to play the blue man. Okay, let's go knight c3. I'm going to play one of my old school lines that I haven't played in a long time. Let's go a4. Okay, queen e7 is not a line I'm super familiar with, actually. So I'm going to go knight d2 here. This feels like some kind of weird home cooking or something. I don't know what this is. Probably this is actually bad. I bet I could play bishop g5 and just go after him right away, but it is what it is. Now, I could play 8. Maybe I could play h4, h5, but I'm just going to be simple here. Let's take. Play chess like a simpleton. Let's go bishop g2. This is one of the old lines. This is actually one of the first lines that I studied. with my current second Crystal Littlejohn. Let's play bishop f4, hit the pawn on d6. He goes like 98, and he wants to play f5. I think h4 is supposed to be good here, if I remember this correctly, but it's been a while since I've looked at this very specific line, so let's just play h4. I'm not worried. Knight e5 will go knight b6. There's also, actually, you know what? I think there's also supposed to be some knight e4 here, if I remember this correctly, but there might be knight e5 there. We'll see. Goes to h6, of course, queen d2 to pressure the pawn. Yeah, I feel like Mitraba's misplaying this just a little bit. h5, wow. Now, I do have knight e4, but then he's got knight e5. I know this is very, very dubious for my opponent. Should I just play g4 like an all-out lunatic is the question? Or maybe bishop g5 to tickle the queen? Yeah, I'm going to go bishop g5 to tickle the queen, and now he has to block with the pawn or the knight. The f6, I'm probably going to try to trade off the... goes there. I mean, is there... Oh, no, knight e4... Wait, takes. I'm going to go for it. Because now I'm hitting both... I'm hitting both the pawn and the knight and the queen here. This looks very, very bad. I think this is just very good for me. But I could be missing something, obviously. I mean, unless I'm missing something, I think I'm just close to winning out of the opening here. I mean, it's typical Benoni where he's probably going to get some counterplay, inevitably, but... It looks really, really bad for him. Looks really bad, actually. I think this might just be losing. Let's take... Okay, he goes b6. I think I have bishop c7, maybe, to just hit the pawn again, and then knight d6. Looks really, really attractive. He's got rook a7, though, so it's typical Benoni nonsense, trying to find some counterplay. Bishop g7. Okay, he's trying to go bishop b7. I mean, I know I'm much better, but proving it's not easy here. c7, rook a7, takes, bishop b2. b1, bishop g... I mean... Well, if I can't win this, so be it. That's my attitude. If I can't win this position, so be it. He's going to go rook a7. I'm going to take, play a5. We're going to get some position here where I think I'm going to end up a pawn. But if I can't win that position, that's my own fault, basically, is how I look at it. Yeah, he takes. That's what I expected. I have rook a2 or rook b1. Both are playable. I guess I'll play this one to go for rook c1. It goes there. I'll take, of course. Let's go here. I'm up a pawn in this endgame. I've got the big white center. I think bishop b4 is actually a very big mistake, because now my king is perfectly safe on c4, and I blockade the pawn. He can't push p. And I think I'm actually very close to just technically winning this game now. I can play well, no, d6. Wait, yeah, d6. Because here I have check. And I win. Yeah, it's just checking bishop b6. There we go. We collect the rook and we win the game. Yeah, very, very good game. We got the win. 8.5 points out of 10. Let's take a look at the other games. Let's see who's still playing. Wesley is still playing against Buddy Pranav, who's on 8 points right now. Looks like Buddy's marginally better, but long way to go. What happened with Vincent Kamer? I don't know. Benoni abusers in the mud. Yeah, the Benoni is a very bad opening objective. It's very hard to play. So that's how it goes. Nice shirt. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Does Buddy know that people call him Buddy? It's a very, very well-known moniker at this point. Everybody knows. How is Tesco? I didn't go to Tesco today. I went to pick up my supplies at Marks and Spencer. So got my supplies from there, and it's all good. It's all good. Thank you so much to Brixton for the 19 months. Thank you so much to Miles Jar for the 29 months. Thank you, Funk Doctor, for the 29 months. Appreciate it. Thank you so much to Cray Chi for the tier 1. Cray Chi. Chiee. Marks and Spencer is expensive, though. Is it? I don't know. But, yeah. I don't know. Am I living somewhere right now? I'm in I'm in the Isle of Man playing a chess tournament. Apparently, Wesley is okay here. I think Wesley's going to win this game, by the way. He's got a lot of extra... Wait, that's a blunder? Why? Oh, suddenly Wesley might be losing on the back rank. He might be getting crushed on... Oh, Wesley might lose to Buddy here, actually. Wesley's in real trouble suddenly. What? I mean, rook f4 is the... Oh, rook f4, there's queen h3. If you go rook f4, there's queen h3, so you have to make a draw here with knight h7. Why is Buddy thinking so long? Yeah, it's going to be a draw here. No choice. There's no choice. Make the draw, and let's move on to the round. What's he doing? What is that? What is rook e2? Oh my god! Knight f6 is mate. What was that? Queen takes h3 is just winning. Yeah, there's just queen h3, queen c1, queen f4. Okay, so I guess that means that I'm on 8.5 out of 10. Buddy and Laquang will have to play. So if they draw their game and I win, I could get first place potentially. If I win the last game, I could get first place. Thanks so much, Tomska, for the 15 months. Thank you so much to OneCert for the 17. Mainly because my tiebreaker, for whatever reason, is insanely... Well, I guess it's good. It's not insanely good. But relative to the top two guys, it is actually really good. How big is your support team? What? I mean, I have my second here with me, and of course my wife is here with me, so it's pretty small, just 3 of us, nothing super crazy. King g2, I think Kovalev's going to win now. There's queen d4 or queen d5, maybe. It goes queen e2, I don't like that. Wants to go f4, maybe? f4, queen g4 ideas, queen g4. Maybe there's queen g4 anyway, though. Yeah, now White's probably winning. Queen g4, of course. Yeah, f6. Or queen g6, too. Queen f6, rook g4. Rook g4. There's still rook e7. Oh, check and rook. Yeah. Yeah, g2, queen e5 wins the game. So, f6. What? But now you can sack the queen. g4. Insane. Absolutely insane. All right. Thanks so much to Omid87 for the 3-month race. So thanks to Omid. So what are the standings? So currently I'm tied for third. Laquang and Pranav have to play, I believe. So let's see. Okay, what are the standings? Buddy plays, right? Buddy and Laquang are playing. So if they draw their game, I make it. If one of them wins, then I'm not making it, even if I win. Plays e4. What do I want to play against e4? Let's play a6 again. I guess I'll just play some kind of Sicilian, maybe knight c6. a6 is a little bit useless. Let's play e5. I can take and go bishop... Wait, what? They're not bishop g4 here? So if I take... Knight d2, bishop g7... This is the last round, so I'm going to go for it. If this is no good, so be it. But I'm going to go for it here. Oh, he's got knight d2, which of course I also conveniently forgot was a move. Just great. I forgot he had knight d2, so I guess I'll take then. If he takes now, I probably will take and castle, and we'll see what happens. It's the last round game, so I've got to go for something exciting here. Like, a draw is no good. I've got to win this game. I mean, draw just does nothing for anybody. But actually, naturally, this is kind of trending towards a draw, of course. In typical fashion, this is kind of trending towards a draw. What's the count? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. It's actually even material, weirdly enough. My bishop c8 maybe to hit the rook. See what he does here. I can hit the rook and then go back to e6 or go to e6 right away. My assumption is that I should hit the rook and then go to e6 probably. Let's hit the rook. Go to e6 back to hit the pawn. Nice. Knight g5, bishop c8 or bishop d7. Knight g5, bishop d7, bishop b5 is an idea too, I guess. Okay, goes e5. Again, this is really trending towards something that's likely to be a draw. That's the big problem here. I have bishop d5 to force trades, but I don't want to do that. Rook b8's a move, maybe. I mean, everything that I need to do to keep the game alive isn't really good. Maybe I've got knight 6 and queen. Maybe knight c6 and queen d4, possibly. Then rook b6, knight e5 takes. Whatever. Let's just go for it. If there's no good, so be it. Wait, what? Oh, did I hung a pawn in the... Wait. Takes... Either I'm in a lot of trouble here, or I'm probably much better. I don't know which one it is. I'm trying to sack a rook and create a big imbalance, though. Okay, Laquan is still playing against Buddy, it looks like, so that game is not a quick draw, which obviously to be expected. I'm not sure what's going on exactly. Okay, so now knight h5 I just take. Like, he has to take the rook. Okay, I have queen f6 here, which is probably good enough for a draw. But I need to win this game. Like, a draw is not getting anybody anything. So I'm going to go for it here. This is not correct, to be clear. But I'm going to go for it anyway. With the two pawns. I desperately want this. Oh, maybe I can go for some kind of funny checkmate with, like, check and rook e8. Ooh, wait a second. Rook e8, rook e... Knight f3, king h1. Rook e8, knight c5, rook e5. I feel like there should be something, but I don't see it. So I think I'm just going to go c4. There was knight f3, and maybe... I don't know. I feel like knight f3, rook e8 takes... Knight d3, rook h5, knight f4. There's nothing better there. Okay, goes f4. Expected something like that. Okay, let's see. Knight d3 seems fine. Then rook b7 is his idea, I guess. Knight d3, rook b7. If I don't play knight d3, though, what am I actually going for? He's got rook c7, which I missed. Whatever, I'll still do it. Oh, he plays rook c2. That's not what I expected. Wait a second. What's that? F3. Oh, he's got king h2, which I missed also. But I have bishop e6, maybe? I mean, still very tricky. Let's go here. I have knight b2 to fork the rooks if he takes. Still very, very imbalanced here. Very, very tricky position to play. So I also have h5, h4 to undermine the chain here of pawns. And this is really, really bad. Really, really bad. Okay, they're still playing. They're still playing their game. Okay, wow, this guy's getting very low. Okay, rook f1. Okay, I've got the chance here to win the game. I just need to be smart about how I do this. Knight b4 is a move. Knight e1's move also. Knight b4 looks right. If I take c3. I don't love this, but I think I'm still fine. Go here on king g5. Okay, I have rook d3 also. I think this is still good. We get the win. Hey, I'll take it. We get the win. I think this is very bad. Or no, it's not very bad, actually. I mean, kind of anticlimactic to win like that, but I'll still take it. Let's watch the big game. Is this game going to be a draw? Wait, where's the game? Where's the buddy game? Not Wesley. I don't want to watch Wesley's game. Where's the big game? Oh, no, it's not showing. Oh, no. What? Oh, no, Laquang is winning. Sag. Yeah, Laquang's going to win this game, so he's going to win the event. Sag. Big Sag. I'm going to get second place, though, which is still pretty good. I probably would have gotten first place if I had beaten Buddy. I think I would have gotten first, but it is what it is. Thank you so much to Jatrest for the 2 months. Thank you to Halliboo for the 24 months. Thank you so much to End Games Clown. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's gonna be second place. Yeah. It's gonna go Queen D5 or something. I mean, problem is Buddy's got no time either. So not only is he down on clock, he's D3. Wait, now B. Wait a second. Wait a second. Oh no, it's still winning though. I mean, I want this game to be a draw. That's what I'm rooting for. Like, oh, Knight of 5. Oh, he missed Knight of 5. Wow. Okay. I'm rooting for a draw, obviously. Draw is what I want. I don't really expect it to be a draw. Maybe bishop a1. Oh, queen e5. Yeah, Buddy hung on valiantly. Knight f6. I mean, all roads lead to Rome. Knight d6 is GG as well. Yeah, Knight d6 or queen d6, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, Laquan gets the win. Big win for him. He ends up winning the event with 10 points out of 11. So we're going to finish in second place, if I'm not mistaken. We'll take a look at the standings, but I should be second due to the tiebreak. Thank you so much to Erdo for the 9 months. Thank you, Yurkel, for the 14 months. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's see what the standings are. Yeah, I mean, considering, I mean, because it's a good score from, obviously, I mean, against him I was a little bit better, but I wasn't winning, so I can't complain about that game. I mean, for me, the game against Buddy, obviously, was the one that I should have won, that I lost, so, I mean, I can be unhappy with that, but overall, my play was pretty good. Thank you, Nosebleed, for the 17, and honestly, if I had won this, that probably would take away some of the luck from the over-the-board tournament, so it's better to finish second here and play well in the over-the-board tournament than to, like, go 11 out of 11, burn up all that luck in this tournament, and then, like, fall flat the rest of the Isle of Man tournament. It says you won. No, I'm second. I've got 9.5 out of 11. Yeah, so the winner is Laquang then with 10 out of 11. Second place me with 9.5. Third is Minlay with 9 points out of 11. So pretty decent. Not going to complain about it.